Welcome to another video of how did I edit this series. Today's photo is submitted by Sri Vijay, and if you like me to do the same for your photo, please share your photos on the email displayed on your screen right now, and feel free to like, subscribe, comment. So for this photo I will be using Capture One today, and reason being is Sri Vijay, who submitted this photo, he uses Capture One, and he requested me to make video by using Capture One. I am not a Capture One expert, but still I will try my effort to make this photo as beautiful as we can. So let us just analyze the photo to begin with. This is a very beautiful photo, very nice composition. The tree is standing nice and tall. Only thing I would have liked if the reflection would have covered fully in the photo, but nevertheless, it is still a beautiful photo. Nice hazy background, nice and crisp sharp tree. If we zoom into the tree, it has got very nice detail captured. And another challenge here is that this photo is shot in JPEG, so we will have very slight limitations in terms of the raw editing, but nevertheless, let's see how far we can take this photo ahead. So how Capture One works, it has a similar interface as Lightroom. You have a global adjustment and you have a local adjustment. The basic principle remains the same, only the interface is different. So I will also try to figure out how Capture One interface works during this video. So as always, let us just begin by fixing the white balance. Now since this photo is JPEG, you won't see any option here, so let us manually take the white balance slightly down. So this photo looks like it has shot at morning hours, so we'll make it slightly bluer where we can see some blue haze of morning sky. I think this looks fine to me, and increase little bit of purple. Ideally I would have liked to use eyedropper tool to pick some white dot in the photo, but there is no evident white dot here, so this will not help. And we go to exposure tab here on the top. That's how Capture One interface is. Let's pull down a highlight a little bit, pull up the shadow to recover some details from the tree, lift up a whites a little bit, pull down a black a tiny little bit, and maybe we can increase exposure slightly little bit, and tiny contrast, little bit of brightness. I think this is, I'm pretty much happy with the global adjustment. Maybe here, as you see, this area has a green tint, so again we go to the color tab, go to color balance, sorry, not color balance, yeah, the basic color editor, and let's go to green color, and we'll reduce the saturation a little bit and see if it helps in removing the green tint. Zoom in and observe. Yes, it has removed green tint at certain extent, but I think we'll, yeah, now it has removed quite significantly. So let's leave the global adjustment here now. It's a fairly decent work it has done. So if we can compare before and after, it is already started looking very nice and clean. Here, as you can see, it's a very muddy photo, and the color tones are not adjusted. Now here it is started looking more natural. The color of the tree looks more natural with a little purple hue. The sky, the hills at the back, they're all looking more natural. So now how the local adjustment works in Capture One is that they work with the layers. So either you can choose to apply the radial layer, the gradient layer, or you can apply the layer at whole. So I'm going to use the whole layer. Oops, let me just delete this for a second. If I hit this tiny arrow under this plus key, it will give option new empty layer, new filled layer, clone layer, heal layer. So we're going to choose option new filled layer. So what that essentially does is there is a layer created on the top of our original image. So shortcut to check this is M. So now as you see, when we press the M, the entire photo has been covered with mask. But we do not want to do that. We want to apply local masking, so local area adjustment. So let's target first the highlight area. So to do that, you click Luma range in Capture One, bring these sliders all the way. So this is the darkest point of the photo, this is the brightest points of the photo. So let's drag the darkest point towards the bright points. So what that essentially does is it removes the dark pixels of the photo from the selection. So as you can see now, it is revealing the tree. So the red area that is selected, the non-red area, it is not selected. So we'll slide it till we see the maximum tree. So now we got the tree out of the selection, but it has created some very sharp edges. So to smooth down that, this button is called fall off. So we'll just increase the fall off a little bit, maybe till here. So it has made nice smooth gradation. We will take a little bit this side, slide towards the white point and make the fall off. So apply. Hit M again to hide the mask. Now whatever the adjustment we will apply, they will be applied within the selected mask only. So let's go to exposure. Exposure tab is here. In HDR, let's reduce lights little bit, reduce the shadow also little bit. So try and create separation between the foreground and the background. Increase the white, black. Now in Lightroom we have a slider called dehaze. So this is a nice foggy morning. So ideally I would have I would have decreased the dehaze to enhance this fog a little bit. But in Capture One we do not have that option. So to add that similar effect in Capture One, what we need to do is reduce the contrast, increase the brightness, slightly increase the exposure, maybe furthermore reduce the contrast, and reduce the structure and reduce the clarity. Again I will go to the color tab, go to blue color, increase the hue to make it more blue, increase the saturation till it gets more blue, magenta, increase saturation of magenta a little bit, and maybe will reduce luminance a little bit as well for the blue. I think it's looking quite nice to me. So again let's compare before, and this is what so far we have brought it. Now again let's add one more empty layer. Now guess what we are going to do in this layer? We are going to work on the tree. So same range, take the slider to extreme 0. Now start bringing till we see that entire thing. We gone little far ahead. Yeah, so till here it's okay. So as you can see, only the tree are selected and the rest of the water and the sky is not selected. Now we'll increase the fall off to make it little bit smooth. This is fine enough. Again hit M to hide the mask. Now we'll add contrast. So let's first go to exposure tab, increase the contrast a little bit, pull up the shadow to bring out detail, reduce black point, again to give contrast, and this time we will do opposite. So we will increase the structure, we will increase the clarity. So let's zoom in. So it brings out details of the tree. Before, after, before, after. This is pretty much all for the Capture One edit, and let's take this photo to Photoshop and do some further enhancement by using a dodge and burn technique. So here we are in Photoshop now. So just analyze the photo a little bit. What further more we can do? We can add some curves to add contrast to the photo and make it look more three-dimensional, as it is currently still looking two-dimensional, this image. And what we need to do here is we need to will create some depth in the photo and try and bring viewers eye more towards the tree. So let's set curves adjustment layer and maybe till this level, darken a little bit, perfectly fine. And we are going to mask out big soft brush, flow of about 40%. So here you can see before, after, before, after. So we have made very nice contrast. So now viewers eyes are going towards directly to the tree. And now we'll just do little bit of cleaning. So as you can notice here, there are some spot here, some spots there. So we'll pick up healing tool, click on this spot. With this tiny little trees we can remove, big ones we can keep, they're looking nice. And here there is some sensor dust, so let's paint over it, create one new adjustment layer, change the blend mode to soft light, enhance this tree a little bit more, set the foreground color to white, the paintbrush selected the lowest of the flow, gently paint over the dark areas of the tree. So just gently paint over. So as you can see, we have done nice dodging and burning to the tree, and it is looking quite nice. So now let's just take one more curves layer, and this time brighten a little bit till this level, and this is absolutely fine. So I think this is pretty much we are done. It is very nice, simple photo, uh, very simple composition, not too many color tones to adjust. Now let's just, so here we begin with this and we came here. What else we can do? We can just crop this photo a little bit more. So just use the grid line. So crop till here. Yeah, okay. Now the grid lines. So this is pretty much done. So we begun this photo with this, and we have finished with this. So thank you very much guys to watching this video. Please do subscribe to my channel, hit the bell icon for the regular update, and stay tuned for more videos like this. Thank you very much.